Another day on a glorious beach. Today we're on Rock Beach, in for a swim. This is the Padstow estuary on the sand. The harbour's down there, and we are enjoying this beautiful sunny hot day, 30 degrees, on the beach with these lovely sand dunes as a backdrop. We're just going to head on down the beach. Got Abby and George with us. We're going to go on somewhere for a drink. Too good to miss. We're walking back after our beach barbecue, and we've been greeted as we come over the hill with this fantastic moonrise. Look at that. It looks fantastic. I have no idea what this will come out like on camera. It's sat at a bench table. I had a cocktail. I had the Summer 17, which is a Padstow tin with elderflower and a sparkling wine and some lemon. Very delicious. And we tried the small cheese plate. We've got a Miss Muffet cheese, which is this one, and a blue cheese, which is this one, with some delicious oat cakes and the apple chutney. Liv is just sipping away, finished that cocktail straight off. Look at that Padstow gin, she's whacking it up on the doubles. You can't take her anywhere.
Definitely wasn't cake.
Well, it is come to the end of the holiday where I had extra crew, so I have lost Abby, my daughter, George, who's gone home with her, her boyfriend, and Livvy, who is a family friend. They've been fantastic, they've crewed really well, we've had a great 2 weeks out. The main aim was to make sure the guys had a really nice holiday. So at the end of that time, I am now on board Seagull. We've had a good clean up, washed all the sheets and got ready for crew change. I am lucky enough to have my husband back with me. Alan is back with me. He came and joined me in Padstow. He came by train to Bodmin Parkway and then got the bus into Padstow. Fairly straightforward journey. It's gone really well, so we're looking forward to some time together with just Alan and I. Back to the usual mode of sailing. Really, really looking forward to some time with me and my husband alone on Yacht Seagull. Special times. He's not been that well this year, so it's going to be fantastic to spend this time together this summer. Really looking forward to it. Here in Padstow we've changed moorings, we're now on a pontoon, so we're in stern 2. We can have a look down the deck. It's been raining this morning for the first time in a few days. We've been enjoying very much a big heat wave. Bikes are out, as you can see. We're moored at the front onto this mooring buoy. Different view. The gate's over there. In order to get in here, we had to take our dinghy down. It was hanging on the back, so the dinghy is now stored upright against the mast. But it's a nice place to be, nice and calm, not on the wall. Don't have to worry about going up and down and fenders and things. Good place in Padstow if you want to spend a few days. Going to wait out a nasty weather front. Here comes Alan. We're heading off for a little walk this morning. We're going to go and walk along the camel trail, which is a little bit of an old railway line between Padstow and Weybridge. Not sure how far we'll get, but we're going to go and just stretch our legs. Here we are at Stein's Deli. Just looking around, looking for some things maybe for dinner. Alan's looking in the meat counter. It looks very lovely in here. Spotted lots of deliciousness.
Oh, no fish yet?
No fish out yet. No, it's in the one up further up. Look at this. This all looks rather fabulous. I think we're going to have to buy something for our dinner. What exactly? I don't know. Okay, we're walking along the trail. Hopefully Alan's not going to get run over while I take this beast. He might want to move forward just a little bit because of the cars. Behind me, as we walk towards the Camelford Trail, is the lobster hatchery. We've been coming here we worked it out, I think, since 2007, something like that. And it's now 2022 and we've never been in here. So maybe, who knows, this trip we might actually go in and have a look and see what they do. So this is the beginning of the Camelford Trail. This is the old railway line between Padstow and Weybridge. It's relatively flat, which is why we've chosen it. It goes all the way along the estuary, makes its way out along the bridge onto the other side, and then follows up the river all the way into Weybridge. So this is our gentle walk today. Going to the first of the bridges. We're walking nice and slowly, but it's so beautiful, peaceful. You can see Alan up front, just taking his time. It's a little windy, so hopefully we're catching the sound okay. You can see out across the water. So this estuary goes out to sea, so that's where we sailed Seagull in just over a week ago. You can look round. You can see this way as well. We've just come back from our walk and we went into Stein's Deli and Fishmongers. So we've got ourselves some nice North Atlantic prawns, some mussel meat, some squid, and some nice spicy sausage we're about to make, paella. Oh, I can't tell you how good this smells. It is smelling fantastic. This chorizo is giving off such a lovely flavour. Can't wait. I've got some of our other ingredients ready. And while I'm slaving away in the galley, what are you doing?
I'm having to force this tea down my throat, which is hard. It's difficult to do, but I'm doing my best. I'm taking it on the chin.
That's it. The herbs and spices are in, the water and the rice. Let's just let it simmer away till the rice starts to cook before adding all this delicious deli seafood.
Right, paella. Everything that's worth eating has come from the Stein Deli. So we've got picante, sausage, mussels, squid and North Atlantic prawns, and we're so very excited about eating this. There may not be enough for Tish, which is a shame because she made it. But
there flipping better be. Oh God, it looks so good. I can't tell you how good it smells. Oh yes, I can't wait any longer. I've got to let go of the camera.
Okay, so we've just eaten our fantastic paella. It was really delicious, and we could easily just carry on eating it if I was completely honest. But we've decided that given that the Rick Stein Deli is excellent but quite pricey, we're going to make it last for 2 meals. So this is quite a feat of self-control and not one that I'm familiar with normally. So I'm slightly teary-eyed watching the delicious food be put away. Gutted.
Today we've decided to go for a bit of a bus ride. So we've walked along this path into Padstow Harbour, right along the front. There's Alan waiting at the bus stop. We are going to catch the bus without a roof. What's it called? We're going to get on the rooftop bus, that's the words, and have an explore down the coast. So here it is, the Atlantic Coaster rooftop bus. Here we go.
Come on, honey.
Here we go. We're on the bus. We are with our friends the Stangers. We're heading up to the rooftop bus. There we go, look at that. Oh wow, wobbly wobbly. Here's our view heading out of Padstow. Looking great. Alan's on the phone. There we are. Heading up and out of the town. We've arrived in Killicourt Retail Quarter. Have a little look in these shops. It's a lovely little area and bay with lots of seating. David and Hallie just walking across. It's nice. I think if we zoom in, that's the harbour. You can see the entrance and going in over there. It's a drying harbour though, it's not one I think we can use. So we've stopped for lunch. It's very delicious. I've got a tomato mozzarella bagel, toasted. And then it's gone for smoked salmon, cream cheese and avocado. We've arrived at the harbour. You see the surf all the way along the coast from here. It's a little drying out harbour. But Padstow is all the way up the coast, up there. We caught the bus to Morgan Porth and we sat on some lovely round sort of comfy sofa, and we're in a place called Catch. There's a view out that way towards the beach. We decided to get off and have tea and cake. Very nice. You can see where we went for our little tea and cake visit. There we go. That's Catch. Next to a nice little river, we sat in a little pink umbrella. You can see the ducks and car park. There are lots of little shops out here on the front. Under there is the little river running out to sea. There's this lovely terrace as well with Mary Moore Inn. So this is the other side of the little river where it comes out. And if we move around, you'll be able to see Morgan Porth Beach, which is behind me as I turn round. So there's Morgan Porth Beach. You can see the lovely surf rolling in, lots of surfers out here, lots of lovely little restaurants and things to see on the front and sit. We've had a lovely tea and cake there, and now we're just going to go and catch the bus back to Padstow. So we've made our way out on a day trip today on the bus. I don't know if you can guess where we are. obviously we're in Cornwall. So we got off the bus at this sort of schoolhouse place, and now we're making our way downhill towards a harbour. It's quite a pretty little Cornish town. What a beautiful harbour. I don't know if you recognise this house here. This one, very popular on film. This is Port Isaac, where otherwise known as Porthwen, where they filmed Doc Martin. And there's the harbour. It's very warm today. The sea looks really clear today. A beautiful little harbour and cove. As we come round, you can see the schoolroom used in Dalmartin. So we found ourselves a little picnic spot, having our packed lunches. We're sat on the harbour front, looking out at this lovely view. When we got here, and I looked down over the wall, I don't know if you can see this very well, but there are some people in the water over here. And there's a bit of a path sort of under the cliff, but it's underwater. That was not underwater when we arrived. So the tide is on its way in. So not a lot of water comes into this harbour overall. It's not that far from high water. But it has been said that if you leave a car on the beach, they can get swamped by the tide. You can see some families making their way back along that path. Only the tide's coming quite away. They're having to roll their shorts up just to get in. Oh, what a mistake at a maker. So we're having a little walk around Port Isaac, and this is one of the smallest lanes there. It's called Squeezy Belly Alley. It's pretty small. It goes all the way in. Okay, if I walk out, you can see it's a lovely sort of fisherman Cornish cottagey place. Alan can show you up there. It's all beautiful gardens, little palm trees, lovely little whitewashed cottages. It's a really pretty village. And then you look down here and that's the way back down to the harbour. So here we are at the famous Porthwen chemist. There you go, look at that. All the way up the street. It's a bustling today. So busy. So we've made it to the top of the hill. This is Doc Martin's cottage. And we walked up there, there's Alan. Got a fab view of the bay down there. Apparently this cottage is for sale. A cool 1.2 million for a 2-bedroom cottage. It's all yours. We've walked up a little bit out of Port Isaac and we're on a nice coastal path walking along. We've got these fantastic views behind us. You can see probably, or maybe really tiny, Doc Martin's house in the background. And then as we come along the coast, you can see the harbour. You can see really clearly the harbour walls, and there are some fantastic looking caves over here that we didn't see when we were walking down into the town at all. We said if you could come here and anchor, we would and go and explore, but we're not sure we can anchor here. It would have to be quite settled and we'd probably be a long way out. We are finally ready to leave Padstow Harbour. It's quite early this morning. It's about 5:30ish. There's Alan, he's just mounting another camera. It's just gone past high water, we're heading out and we're off to Lundy. Let's hope for good weather, the day is dawning.